guys, my name is Andrew, and you're listening to UnicornCast. Boom. All right, thanks for the response there, Travis.
Let's start up again. I'll say the boom.
No, but I say the boom though.
But I want to say the boom.
But it's my line. You're supposed to say, "Why'd you stop recording?"
Why'd you stop recording?
Well, it's too late now. All right, I'm joined with Travis.
Boom.
God dang it. And friend of the podcast, Frail.
Hi.
He's real excited to be here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so real quick, the first thing I want to talk about is an error I made on the last podcast. I said that the Destiny beta was exclusive to PS4, and I could not have been more wrong. So it at the time it was exclusive to PS4 and PS3 that we recorded it, but it came out for 360 and One later that week.
Is it still available for One right now?
I don't know. I played it and then I stopped playing it because I didn't need to. So yeah, you want to talk about the Destiny beta?
I would actually prefer if you started because I just can't wait to start gloating about it in a little bit here. So keep going.
Yeah, Travis is real proud of the fact that he thinks he's right about everything. All right, so we're going to start by just our impressions of the beta before we read the Forbes article that ruined everything.
Actually, the beta itself ruined everything. But keep going.
All right, well, I mean, that's your opinion. I had fun playing the beta. I don't know what your problem is.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Tell me some of your high points.
I liked that it looked really pretty. I liked that... on that point, I should say that I also said that it didn't look anything like Halo, but on some of the space maps, it looks a lot like Halo.
It is Halo.
But like
Mass Effect.
But like the old Russia map, it doesn't look like Halo at all to me.
You know, a lot of the buildings looked like Halo buildings to me from Halo 3.
Well, you're wrong, so.
Oh, excuse me.
But I like that it had like RPG elements, like upgrading your equipment and
that was definitely legit. That was really neat. I gotta say.
I thought I like that there wasn't any lag whatsoever, which is impressive for a beta.
I would agree.
Especially one that's at least trying to be an MMO. I like that you actually got to see your character once in a while.
And you had a voice too.
In cutscenes, and you had a voice. That's always nice. I'm not a big fan of silent protagonists. They're kind of
Sorry, Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, well, you know. And I thought the gameplay was fun. Story was kind of whatever. I didn't really get into it that much, but gameplay was fun. I enjoyed it. So why'd you hate it?
I liked how it was completely original that you had a little monitor flying around. You know, that was something new. You know, I'm glad I had 343 Guilty Spark above me, and then I had Cortana in the background, the male version.
It was Dinklebot.
At least it was Tyrion's voice. That was the high point of the beta. It was Tyrion. I forgot the actor's name, but
Peter Dinklage.
That's
why he's Dinklebot. Yeah.
Well, besides that, it just did not speak anything brand new to me. I mean, it was like Halo meets Mass Effect 4. As far as the shooting, what I really didn't like is that they're really shooting for cooperative play. You know, you can team up with a lot of multiplayer people randomly, like in any MMORPG, and you can go and you can just team up against, enemy bots together. I didn't see any of that happening. All I saw was just everybody just grinding on low-level monsters, or they were going through and looking for loot, or just running through and quick getting all the missions done.
Well, and to be fair, if you go into one of the instanced areas, then you won't see anyone unless you're already grouped up.
Right.
So that may be part of it. But.
That's true. But however, I played it on the 360, so I didn't get to see how pretty it was comparatively, but
it's pretty nice looking.
I did not enjoy the Destiny beta. I thought it was a hack of previous attempts, and the fact that, like you said, where cooperative play is encouraged but diminished at the same time, it plays as any other MMO. There's always going to be grinding, there's always going to be people searching for loot, and there's always going to be those 4 people who get to a party to do the dungeons. I mean, as far as the bot thing goes, they've been doing that since Zelda. You're never going to get away from that. The fairy ruined it all.
Do you consider the MMO was actually, like, the first M was actually massive?
What do you mean?
MMORPG stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game.
I play that more than you do.
Excuse me, I'm speaking here.
Oh,
it stands for Massive Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game.
Yeah.
Do you feel it was massive?
It's confined to a shooter, but it's massive in the sense where it's like Borderlands. It's Borderlands meets Halo meets Mass Effect. It's going to be confined and expansive at the same time, but there's going to be a lot of limitations on it that I don't see a lot of replay value.
Absolutely, that was one of the biggest things for me. I don't think that there's going to be much that we're missing from it. What I found was awesome was summoning vehicles. That was neat.
That speeder was a lot of fun to drive.
It was fun, and it was easy to drive too. It was really agile.
Yeah.
And then you got booster.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat. Besides that, and of course, like you said, the where you could upgrade equipment, upgrade your character. That was pretty neat for a shooter, for a console game. That was pretty new. I really like that. But what was some of your downfall points?
Honestly, I didn't. My biggest thing was that it was short. The beta itself, it was 4 campaign missions or something, or dungeons to go through, and then you can play the competitive multiplayer as much as you want, I suppose. But it just didn't. It wasn't that large.
Do you want to talk about the Forbes article we read?
Well, you read it, so you read it first. Go for it.
Well, in the article, it said that in the beginning, when the beta was announced, that it was going to be 10% of the final game, which actually is one of the largest betas I know of.
Yeah.
When you get to play 10% of the game. How fast did it take for you to complete the whole thing?
Probably a couple hours.
The guy who was right for Forbes finished the whole entire thing in just over an hour. If that's 10% of what we got, that means it's a 10-hour game.
Which normally I would say is fine, but if it's going to try and be an MMO, it should have way more playability than just 10 hours.
Absolutely. And then later we found out in more social media, like Twitter and that type of stuff, from the creators from Bungie, that actually it was closer to 15% of what everybody was getting. It was more than 10% of what everybody was getting. So that concerns me. $60 worth of a game right there.
Yeah, but it's got the MMO concept where they can increasingly add DLC. That's going to be huge in that game.
Also, EA?
Every game is going to have DLC. You're going to have the grind, which every MMO has, to get the best items. So the game technically won't start till your highest level, and then it's going to be grouping together to do these dungeons. Plus there's hard mode, which is going to add that difficulty challenge, plus the challenges for that, and saying, my guild did this instance in this amount of time, and we do it 4 times a day to get these items. And it's 10% of the game, but the last 20% of the game takes up to months to actually complete.
Well, I hope you're right. For those who spend that amount of money, I'm not going to buy it.
And especially since there's no subscription other than the gold for Xbox Gold. There's no subscription fee for the game itself, so you can guarantee there's going to be a lot of DLC and a lot of microtransactions like that going on for it.
Oh, EA would be proud.
It's not even EA. That's any MMO these days.
EA is notorious for selling a game that's bare bones, and you have to everything else you have to add on DLC for. Boom.
All right. Good talk.
Unicorn cast. Boom.
I disagree, but I can see your point.
Okay. So yeah, that was Destiny beta.
Yeah.
So do you think you're gonna get it?
No. When I finished the beta, I was like, all right, this is actually kind of fun. I'm enjoying this. I'll probably buy it now if the reviews are generally pretty good. But now I'm thinking if it's not going to hold me for that long, then I don't really see the point.
The reviews were kind of
a little bit iffy.
Haphazard on them.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you going to get it, Bill?
That's the only kind of game, Frail. That's the only game you get if you're going to be playing that with your friends. Because unless you enjoy playing by yourself or getting screwed over by the people you hate, that's going to be a game you're going to want to group up and play with your friends.
Yeah.
So if I will get it just to have it for when you decide you're actually going to get it.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh no, he'd do it.
I'll rent it.
He was never going to get an Xbox One. What did he get yesterday?
That's true.
Oh well, that was part on the docket today.
He was never going to. Well, I bought that for him. He was never going to play, and I bought that for him.
But to be fair, he also doesn't hate Microsoft, so the way he hates Bungie now. So.
And EA.
You hate Bungie?
Yeah, he's got this whole issue with Bungie. I don't understand.
You didn't listen to the podcast last week?
I've only listened to the first one begrudgingly and half of the second one awesomely.
Understandable.
You were great in the first one.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm really good at podcasting.
You are good. Right now, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is you being good.
I mean, if you say so.
Well, speaking of him being good, do we want to talk about what just happened about 45 minutes ago?
I mean, we can.
So Mach7 just had recent elections for the first time ever. And during these elections, Andrew was elected as president. So how do you feel about that, buddy?
I'm pretty excited, Chuck. I think I'll do a good job. I'll make sure the people are happy. I'll make sure all the babies and orphans are fed.
How did you win the votes again? Would you like to?
I mean, people voted. Oh, do I want to share my speech? No, not at all. So in season 5 of Red vs. Blue, Simmons made a speech after Sarge died, trying to campaign for his job as leader of the Red team. And so I took that speech and then I changed some of the words to fit with what we were doing, and then I said it, and then everybody laughed. So, and then they voted me president.
See, and that's all it cost was some laughs.
Yeah.
I expect donuts now.
Everyone, no, I'm not gonna be the one promising donuts. So.
Cookies?
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna make sure those aren't on our advertisements.
Tootsie Rolls?
Maybe.
I can do Tootsie Rolls.
I really don't like Tootsie Rolls, so if I have any, then Jesus Christ, that is a feat of magic. I don't like Tootsie Rolls, so I'll bring them in if I have any, and then everyone else can have them.
Laffy Taffy?
No, dude, I eat all Laffy Taffy myself. Get out of here.
Even the yellow ones?
Oh no, not the yellow ones. I actually have a bag from like last Halloween, where
You went trick or treating last Halloween?
No, but my dad sent me this box of like Halloween candy, and I'm just gonna stay in my room and eat all of this myself. So I did. But there's like a big bag of Laffy Taffy, and now just the yellow ones are left in the bag.
Nice.
It's like half full of yellow
no,
Laffy
the
Taffy.
yellow ones.
My dad actually does. He really likes the yellow ones.
Oh, I'll send them back to him in a box.
I'm like, why? They're actually at his house right now, so he doesn't know they're there. I can almost guarantee it. So yeah, president of Mach7. Ought to be good. Travis, you can get anything. How do you feel about that? Any positions?
Oh, I'm not hurt because I was one of the newest people to Mach7, so I wasn't that offended. I was happy, however, that I was elected for all the roles.
Nominated, you mean?
That's just what I meant, nominated. Right. I was a candidate for all the roles, and I backed out of one by choice, but I was elected for the other ones, but I'm not hurt about that because some very good individuals were elected for those positions, including our president.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Frail, your thoughts?
I thought that was like watching the NFL draft. It was horrible, and after the first pick, nobody cared.
Yup. I agree with you. Only because I won, so I didn't care about
Yeah,
who else.
exactly.
Who else?
That's true.
You were the first pick of the draft.
I'm pretty happy about that.
I didn't get a phone call.
Dude, this fly, man. Dude, you need to deal with the fly in
You
your
were
house.
like Johnny Manziel. Nobody wanted you until the third round.
I know.
And even then, I mean, nobody really
Oh,
wanted you.
I'm sorry.
Keep going.
I
Keep
didn't
going.
mean to talk
All
about
of a sudden, I
sports.
don't mean to
didn't
cry.
talk about sports.
No, we can talk about sports.
Okay.
We can talk about sports.
What do
What
you
do
want
you
to
think
talk
about the Eagles' defense this year?
I don't know anything about the Eagles, so there's that.
They got a few draftees, so that's what counts.
Yeah.
Who did they draft?
I don't know. I don't pay attention that close to the Eagles.
Okay.
I'm not from Philly.
Phila?
Phil-
I was gonna say Philadelphia and Philly.
The Lions kept drafting tight ends, and I was like, why? Lions, please, stop.
I'm just happy they got drafted a new coach.
Did they?
Yep.
They got rid of Schwartz.
They got a...
That's right. That's right. You were the one of those, 5 teams that covered their head coach?
Yeah.
What is that guy's name? I don't remember.
I forgot what it was.
Apparently their morale is really high now, the team.
Oh, they're super psyched.
So
I'm really psyched.
I can't wait for them to go 0-16 again this year. It's going to be great.
Hey, they lost to the Eagles.
So, next on the dock,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Comic-Con.
No, let's keep talking about sports.
Was this past weekend.
Yeah, so I didn't really follow Comic-Con at all, even though I probably should have. There's a lot of cool stuff comes out of that usually.
One really exciting thing, like every week we have to include Halo.
Yeah.
Every
Here we
week.
go again.
But we were introduced to a new trailer for Nightfall, the new live action series.
Yep, not a good trailer, I don't think.
It was totally misleading. I
Yeah.
actually had to go to the Halo wiki to understand what the heck Nightfall's going to be about.
What's it about?
It follows Jameson Locke, which, did you watch the Halo 5 trailer?
Just the one you showed me of him walking up in that huge machine in the sky, and he looked at Cortana's thing and. Like,
Oh, that was the original teaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Halo teaser. John Locke is going to
Jameson Locke.
Jameson, not John, sorry. Jameson Locke is a manhunter, Oni Spartan.
Manhunter.
Yeah, well,
Hunts for men.
hunts for men.
All right,
like,
go ahead.
He's a human, or he's.
Well, whatever you consider a Spartan.
Oh, he's a Spartan manhunter.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like a rogue.
No, he's part of Oni.
Bow and arrow.
Office
Rogue.
Office of Naval Intelligence.
Oh, man.
And their whole team is sent on a mission to learn more about Master Chief or something like that. I believe it was.
I have no idea.
Oh no, it was.
The description was confusing.
There was terrorists. They're going to a planet, a colony planet called Cedra, I believe it was.
Something like that.
And they're going to bequeath some.
Bequeath, good word.
I think it's a good word.
Go ahead.
Some terrorist activity, and then they find out some elements that can only kill humans.
Yeah.
That type of stuff. But basically, what's going to be doing is it's going to be telling John Locke's story. And it tells the events
Jameson Locke.
Why do I keep saying John?
Because it's Lost.
Lost, and probably because of the famous historical figure too.
Who's John Locke?
He wrote
He was
Tom's Cabin.
That's a
No.
horrible story.
Is it?
That's about racism.
Who's the guy who did the invisible hand thing?
That was Adam Smith.
Oh, well, that was close.
Close.
Wasn't there somebody named Locke that
You
was
never read
like?
Uncle Tom's Cabin?
I don't think so. No. Maybe. If I do, I don't remember it.
Uncle Tom's like a famous name for like a racial person.
Oh.
You're sure about this?
Remember on Family Guy when they were on the TV show?
So Family Guy is what we're getting our
That's if you're not learning from Family Guy, you don't learn. I'm sorry. They're my source for all
Just like
historical
how Anne
accurate
Frank
historical
had
information.
that potato chips.
He was there. I mean, how else would they not find them? Those people did not want to be found.
Jeez.
What was that not a name for a? Thing?
I'm not gonna comment because I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'm gonna look it up and put it in the link up though. So
I'm gonna.
it'll probably be an Urban Dictionary link. So watch out for that.
Spoilers. That's funny when you say it.
Because when I say it, it makes
No,
sense.
him.
Oh,
Ooh, spoilers. Anyway,
that was less funny for some reason. I don't know
well,
why.
because you guys
Alright,
had
so
it all hooked
Halo
up.
Nightfall.
Yeah, Nightfall.
It bridges the gap between Halo 4 and 5, and it's going to be including a narrative for the new Halo television series.
I thought in the
Directed by
preview
Steven
they showed them they were on an actual ring at the end of that trailer.
Yeah.
It just showed a broken ring at the end of it. I don't know if it. I think they were just broadcasting as
So the
Halo.
people knew it was Halo.
Yeah,
Not
probably.
CSI
Alien.
21, 24 or something.
Exactly.
I'd watch that show.
What, CSI 21, 24?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll watch it.
Well, 2553.
Nerd.
That's the year that.
Just get out of here. Whatever.
Sorry, Halo's my game, brah. That's why I had to get Xbox One.
Yeah. For Halo.
For the game that's
Master
not
Chief
coming
Collection.
out until next year.
No, there is a Master Chief Collection that is coming out
right.
this fall. Boom.
Unicorn Army, whatever you were saying.
Unicorn cast.
Unicorn. Yeah. So
This is our unicorn.
What
Nightfall.
are you hoping that they put new in Halo 5?
Ooh, that is a really good question. I never really thought about.
bring dual wielding back.
They never got rid of dual wielding, did they? They limited it, but I thought they still had it.
I thought they got rid of it for Halo 4.
Well, maybe they did.
I'm
You're
pretty
right.
sure they got rid of it for Halo
Yeah,
4.
I think people were joking that he forgot how to dual wield in the transition between 3 and 4 or something. That was a whole thing on the internet.
I want to see the Flood come back, and I want to see Prometheans fighting the Flood.
Well, I would like to see the Flood take over the Prometheans. That'd be
They can't. They're not organic.
Oh, they aren't?
I want to play as a Flood.
You can in multiplayer of Halo 4.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually look like Flood too.
The infection mode. The infected.
Yeah,
version.
where you jump around.
Yeah. Flood.
But I really want to see the Prometheans because I'm a geek for Halo books. And
Reading.
yeah, the very first following the Forerunner saga, which is the first 3 books that like prequel all the Halo stories. They talk about the Forerunners and the Precursors and the Flood a lot, and I would really like to see those fight. So I want to see Forerunners doing what they do best, and that's killing Flood.
Now, do you see Master Chief having to join up with the Flood again?
I see little in Master Chief's story in Halo 5. I see Jameson Locke looking and learning that we're going to be finding out what Master Chief's doing through Jameson Locke because he's going to be a playable character according to the Halo Wiki. According to the Halo Wiki. But you could be able to play as Jameson Locke, and I'm thinking you're going to be following his story. I'd like to also be able to play as Arbiter again.
Arbiter should definitely make a comeback.
I'd like to fight the Flood or another heretic. I don't know.
Heretics, I
or both.
hated that.
Really?
That whole thing was so dumb.
You did
The heretic
Let's-
thing, I hated that.
Let's
I
fight Heretic
love-
Flood. How about that?
Heretic Flood.
Yeah, there you go.
They would be anti-Flood people.
It'd be something. I don't know.
Flood that are vegetarians.
How about
Yeah.
from the multiplayer? Because they really haven't changed that engine since, Reach?
and they're doing it now because of Xbox One, new gen, and they're totally recreating it, and I'm so excited for it. There's a lot of big deal actually with the new teaser trailer that they put out for Halo 5, for the beta especially. They're good. They broke everything down. There's gonna be some new weapons. They're actually gonna be bringing some of the weapons like the MA5K, which was mentioned all the time in the Halo books.
Is that the sub?
No, it's one that we have never played before.
Okay.
But it's mentioned over and over and over as a Spartan gun.
Is that the one you showed me the picture of?
Probably.
Like a weird, it almost looked like the Needler, like a chrome version of the Needler.
No, it's a human weapon.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like the battle rifle, but it's not quite a battle rifle.
Gotcha.
So, but it's mentioned all the time in the books, and we've never played it. So,
Cool.
but that's Halo,
That is Halo.
and that's Halo Nightfall, actually, guys.
So you bought an Xbox One mostly just for Halo.
Absolutely.
What do you how you feel about it? You like it?
I love it, and guess what else I got with it? The Kinect.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's not something you should be proud of. I'm serious.
I am so excited. I got there's only $50 extra for getting the Kinect, and so that means I can do voice commands, including I can say Xbox record that when I go on a killing spree, which is pretty often. So
yeah, and show all your friends because I'm sure they're really interested in your killing sprees.
They love my Battlefield moments right now, so they were laughing really hard.
Yeah, well,
At least I was.
at least I was. All right, cool story.
It's a really cool feature because you can also do hand gestures, which actually aren't that great right now.
No, not at all.
I'm trying to do them, and it's kind of like telling me my hands in the corner. I'm like, no, I'm down here. But the voice commands are near seamless. I can turn it on, turn it off. I can go to apps. I can go to games. I can go to settings. I can do all this stuff just with my voice. And so, like, if I'm cooking or something like that, it's really easy to like rewind on Netflix or something like that, or go to the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it with hands free as my hands are dirty as I'm cooking or whatever.
Sure. I don't think it's worth $50, but that's just me. I will say the voice commands do actually work, which is kind of nice most of the time.
Well. Maybe 2 times I would say something.
Yeah, which isn't that bad, but
it's better than sometimes when I do it on my phone or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Voice text.
Do you try to do that? I feel like
I do, and I say, "Hey, what's up?" and it says Subway is 5 o'clock. Something like that. That makes no sense.
Glad you pulled that out really quick.
The Kinect really helps when you're playing like sports games, like in Madden. I can call out audibles through the Kinects, so I don't have to spend the extra 10 minutes trying to find the setting on the screen before the play runs out. So it has its benefits.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
Go ahead.
All right, okay. I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, but when I bought my Xbox One, like the day that the Kinect-less version came out, I got it from Best Buy. I went there to pick it up, and I was like, okay, paid for it and everything was fine. I got home, and I opened it up, and I'm like, there appears to be a Kinect in this box. That's interesting. And so I got a free Kinect, essentially.
Were you sold the wrong model on accident? Or?
Yeah, because they're like 2 different, whatever, like production numbers or whatever they do to organize that kind of stuff. I don't know
UPCs.
how production works. Yeah, sure, whatever. And
work retail, dude. You learn a lot about that crap.
No, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, so they gave me the wrong one. They gave me the one with a Kinect that is supposed to be like $500 for.
Did he like mark down the price in or something like that for you? That's crazy. I figured it would have showed up at the cash register.
I don't know. I guess not. I think they just made a mistake. I'm not going to say anything. Free Kinect.
Besides on the podcast, so like.
The Best Buy in Traverse City is never going to find me. It's fine. So yeah.
How do you feel about the Kinect?
I enjoy it. I like it. I like being as lazy as possible. The game maximizes my potential for not showing any potential.
I remember the
way to go.
very original Xbox where you actually had to press the button to turn it on, turn it off, and then it turned to be the Xbox 360 where all you had to do is just hold down that home button, and now we just have voice commands. So it's going to be like clap on, clap off. It's going to be great.
I would like it to get to the point where I just have to look at it with a discerning eye, and it'll just randomly do stuff.
You just want to think like Xbox, go on, and then it turns on.
And then if they could add like a hot plate mod on the top, I'd be set for pizzas and stuff.
Yes.
So, Frail, you and I were watching some more stuff from Comic-Con the other day. They were talking about Spider-Man. They talked about a late release date. What was the date again?
2018.
That is correct.
For like the next Amazing Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, they said that for whatever reason, it's a huge delay. And I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to try and do the Sinister Six in 2016 and then have Spider-Man in 2008. Who is the Sinister Six going to fight?
Each other. I don't know Marvel lore.
We're just going to call this out right now.
Well, let's keep going anyway. Andrew, who are you dating these days?
No one, as a matter of fact.
I think we should keep this in. This is gold. This is gold.
Women,
that's happening right now.
women frighten me. So.
You got to keep that blooper on there.
High schoolers, women,
Lobsters.
lobsters.
Yeah. We've been over this. This is all on the podcast.
Wait, lobsters frighten you?
If you listen to the podcast,
I'm not going to listen to this podcast.
why won't you listen?
I wouldn't listen to it either because he's on it. Why would he listen to it?
Yeah, it's like watching a movie you star in and making money. We're not making money with this.
That might be a little bit different because they shoot everything like out of order, so you might want to see it.
You're cutting this and putting this out of order, aren't you?
No.
This isn't happening right now.
Yeah, sure it
Yeah,
is.
but we cut out parts, but we don't change the order of anything.
I'm pulling his tail.
When I was saying watch your arms, you can hear go.
Yeah, I know. You can hear everything I'm doing. Apparently, God help
You
me.
can.
You're probably hearing the wind bristle through my nose hairs.
You actually can.
That's why the windows are closed.
That's why the windows are closed. That's why we had the dehumidifier off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can hear the Xbox running. Or the
Maybe.
fan. The fan. Alright, is he calmed down now?
Do I need to shut up more? Or
No,
I
it's
feel
fine.
bad whenever I look at you guys and you guys give me this eye. Like,
No, I just give you an eye because I hear. Because you constantly just like.
I'm not constantly doing it. I did it once and then you said stop and I haven't done it since.
We'll edit it tonight and you'll hear how many times we hear.
And then how about you tapping on the table over there?
Well, I was tapping on the table. Was I tapping on the table?
I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to make it.
doing this.
No, not you lightly.
I was trying to make a quality podcast. I'm not paying attention to what you two are doing.
Alright, so we're back to Sinister Six.
The Sinister Six.
Cinnamon sticks?
Cinnamon Sticks.
They'll fight the cinnamon sticks. It's perfect.
So back to Unicorn Cast. Cinnamon
Plot.
Sticks.
Oh,
Plot
wait,
figured
so
out.
that's still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Go. All right, so.
Cinnamon sticks.
No, him.
Oh. Well, alright. Good talk. So, I don't know what the Sinister Six are. What are they? Tell me about
You
them.
don't know the Sinister Six?
No.
You take that one.
What are comic
I
books?
can't touch that one. I don't know anything about comics.
I gotta
dude.
remember. There's Dr. Octopus, the Rhino, Electro.
Green Goblin?
Green Goblin's not part of the Sinister Six.
Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin's not part of the Sinister. They're like all his no-name people. I want
Right.
to say the Shocker was in the Sinister Six.
Shocker is the name.
You don't know Shocker?
Well, I do know the Shocker, but I don't know as a superhero.
Yeah,
Am I
sort of
right so far?
I don't know who the Sinister Six are. I just
want to say
recognize
the
the names.
Chameleon. Did I ever say the Chameleon?
No.
Is that
And-
Lizard Man?
What about the guy with the big brain? What is that guy's name?
The Big Brain?
Yeah, like he's in a floaty chair.
That's not Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought
You're
it was.
thinking. I think his name's Modok.
That's Green Lantern.
Yes.
Green Lantern fights Modok. Well, yeah.
He was in a Spider-Man video game once.
Basically, in the comic book series, all six of them get mad that Spider-Man keeps beating them up, and they decide to join together and take him out. And he ends up doing really well against them. Actually.
Shocking.
Or they end up doing well against him,
Oh,
but
okay.
then he gets. I think their egos get in the way, and then he's
Right.
able to disseminate them. But the way they redo all the characters these days, I have no idea, because the Rhino was not a mechanical suit.
Right.
The Rhino was just like a 6'5" guy who was incredibly strong.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna. The Vulture was one of the Sinister Six, who's a guy who is he's like a tinkerer. He makes automations, and his suit is wings or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
They change him every now and then. I don't know if they're going off of Sinister Six back in the day or Sinister Six in like the new line that they did, the Infinity, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So, but that's basically what it'll be: 6 Spider-Man villains joining up, wreaking havoc.
And so are they not going to be fighting Spider-Man because he's not going to get a new movie until afterwards?
From what they made it sound like, the guy who plays Spider-Man is not going to be cast until 2018. They'll be fighting the Hulk.
That's right.
That would be awesome.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to pull that off.
There's a couple heroes that make their way, like Black Cat's and they introduced Felicia Harding in the last movie. She's like an anti-hero. I don't remember if Eddie Brock was in it, but I've heard Venom's getting his own spin-off, so you might see Venom in this movie. Other than that, I don't know who. Daredevil's supposed to be interlaced with Spider-Man, so and I doubt they'll recast him because, but I have no idea how they're going to do it. It'll be horrible.
Probably.
I don't like the new Spider-Mans.
I love the last one.
I haven't seen any of them yet. Probably should.
The last one was probably closer to the comic than most.
I just like the Tobey Maguire line.
I love Tobey Maguire.
Yo, Tobey Maguire, you like the Tobey Maguire
I
Spider-Man?
love Tobey Maguire. I love all his movies.
Really?
Except for Brothers, that was horrible.
I don't know what other movies you've been in. I can...
Seabiscuit.
Pleasantville, Cider House Rules, Brothers. Seabiscuit was good.
We have our own IMDb right here.
Yeah. Me and Jack over here with IMDb.
He just did the big one.
Yeah.
Not Grapes of Wrath. The
Grand Theft Auto.
No.
No.
Tobey
the-
Maguire,
the-
Grand Theft Auto.
Great Gatsby.
Yeah, Great Gatsby.
There you go.
I would love to see Tobey Maguire, Grand Theft Auto.
I imagine him being one of the people walking along the street who the main character comes and punches in the face.
No, I want him to be the main character.
don't think he could pull
I want
that
him
off.
to be like some guy who's down on his luck that falls in wrong with the mob and has to like destroy the town to be able to come clean.
I feel like that's not one of the characters you can play.
That's why it would be funny.
Okay. Travis, I almost called you Stuart. Travis, your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto with Tobey Maguire?
I want to be mean Tobey Maguire from
God no.
from Spider-Man 3 when he was trying to be a badass.
That was the worst version of Tobey Maguire.
He did not do it well.
He was emo.
He was
He
obnoxious.
was
is what
trying
it
to
was.
be a badass.
Yeah.
Did not succeed.
Did not
Fun
succeed.
fact. Also spoiler.
I feel like
Did
I
not
would do the
succeed.
same thing if I tried to be a hard ass like
Yeah, I would
that.
too.
I feel like I would just fail.
It wouldn't work.
I look stupid and emo instead.
How's that different from how you are now?
I'm not
Faced.
emo.
Doesn't wear
Oh,
much
it doesn't-
eyeliner.
Yeah, that's true.
But in case nobody knows what Travis looks like, he wears a lot of eyeliner.
Yeah. Everywhere.
We've actually had to send him to rehab a couple times.
It's actually just all over his face, not even
I'm surprised I was
just along his eyes.
I'm surprised I was able to buy an Xbox One with a eyeliner like that.
People probably
I
thought
don't
you
know
were
what's on
psycho.
that list.
What?
I'm not supposed to talk about the list.
No, you can talk about the
You can
list.
talk about the list. You can ask what's next on the list.
What's next on the list?
What's that?
We've
What's next on the list? Are we
we've
still
gone
doing
completely
Comic-Con?
out of order, so I don't even know.
We never go in order. We go in segues.
We're still doing Comic Con.
Oh yeah.
New Avengers thoughts.
Don't care.
Is there a trailer for it yet?
Ultron, I don't believe so.
I cannot wait. I love all the Marvel movies so far that the Avengers were in. Like I love Captain America, Thor.
I like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man.
Even the third movie.
I don't even think I watched the third.
Yeah,
one.
I love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I didn't say I like the movie.
No.
But that's really the only reason why I watch it. To be honest, I don't really care about anything else.
What? Because of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's awesome. I love his dry wit.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I like it.
Did you ever see him in Delivery or Due Date?
No.
The movie was horrible.
Oh yes, yes, with him and Zach Galifianakis.
That was horrible.
That was a great
That was a
movie.
horrible movie.
Oh, I watch it all the time when I'm feeling sad because I'm emo.
There was 5 good.
While you're applying your
points in that
eyeliner.
movie, and that
When I'm
was-
putting my eyeliner on, I watch that movie. I love it, and he plays the exact same character.
And he's Jennifer Aniston. He plays the same person in every movie.
Right?
Does Jennifer Aniston play
Yeah.
the same person in every movie?
Have
That's-
you ever seen a movie with Jennifer Aniston?
It's pretty accurate.
Most of them are
Yeah.
rom-coms,
If-
so no.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Did you ever watch Friends?
No.
She played
Why
like
not?
2 different characters in the
Because
past
I was watching
10
Everybody Loves
years.
Raymond.
She played Jennifer Aniston, and then she played Crazy Woman in Horrible Bosses.
Ooh, yeah, she
So
was the
that's-
hot one, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, yes, that's 2 characters in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's about right.
That was a very seductive role for her.
Oh, I recently watched a movie with her that was about. She was like a secret agent.
What?
Bounty Hunter.
I don't think so. They had to like go to Mexico and get involved with this drug cartel.
Meet the Millers.
Meet the Millers, yeah. I watched that movie. Same character, yeah. She's pretty much Rachel, but a secret spy instead.
Oh.
And that, while she was, they were drug trafficking,
Yeah.
and she wasn't a spy. She was helping the guy with his cover.
Whatever. As if I paid attention. There's a lot of there's some nudity in that movie.
Of Jennifer Aniston?
No,
Oh, then I don't care.
it's kind of weird.
Why?
I don't know how I feel. It was just bizarre.
Oh,
I didn't
thought-
expect
I
it.
thought it was bizarre
Where
though.
was there nudity in that movie?
The teenage kid that
Kid was a boy or a girl?
it was a boy.
Oh.
When he got bit by the spider?
Yeah, he got bit by
Dude,
the
they
spider.
showed his sack for like 2 seconds.
What?
It was like inflamed and stuff.
Yeah, it was fake.
disgusting.
It
I
was-
know, but still,
Oh.
That was the
Oh,
only
man.
part of the movie that showed any nudity. Everything else was
Still.
at least 1 layer of clothing.
it was shocking. I didn't expect it. That's all I'm saying.
Did you ever watch The Life of Brian?
I feel it's a bad
Yes.
segue.
Well, there you go.
I
You
know.
saw more in that than you did anything
It's
else.
true.
Did you like that movie?
I was a little bit younger when I saw that movie, so no, I wasn't a big fan. I should watch it again, actually.
I don't watch movies.
Monty Python.
Monty Python's good. That's why.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
What's next on the list, Travis? What's next on the list?
The Mako in Mass Effect 4.
Oh, yeah!
That had no segue whatsoever, so...
It's brought back.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I'm excited. The Mako was great. People really hate the Mako for some reason, like in general, because of how crappy it drove or something. And...
It didn't turn well.
It's true. But I got to Mass Effect 1... I told this on the podcast before. I got to Mass Effect 1, like, way later. Yes, Frail, you have your hand raised. Would you like to speak?
Mass Effect 4?
Yeah.
What?
What about
Do
it?
you listen to the podcast?
No. This is the first I'm hearing Mass Effect 4.
Yeah, it was announced. Well, it's announced that they're making it. They haven't said
Yeah, it
like,
was
a release
announced
date or anything.
There's the
Long time ago.
Mako in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a video about the Comic-Con panel that
I like
Bioware
the
had.
Mako better than that stupid hammer shark, whatever.
Yeah, the hammerhead was terrible. Because that was basically a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And just got destroyed immediately.
Oh, yeah. It was the one that had, like, you jumped from here to here to here, and it was stupid.
That was the one in the second game?
And a third.
Yeah.
It was in the third? I don't
Yeah.
remember as much free roam in the third.
Yeah, I don't think you drive it in the third, but I think it's in there somewhere.
I thought you drove it for, like, with extra...
I thought everything was on the ground in third.
Maybe.
Yeah, everything's on the ground.
Except for that one, was it the volcano level where you maybe had taken the thing all the way around?
Yes, it was in there. There was a volcano level.
Yeah, that was Mass Effect 2. That was in DLC. And the
I didn't
Hammerhead.
get the DLC for
Isn't,
2.
isn't the Hammerhead DLC? Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the Mako's back, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
I didn't like how in Mass Effect 1 that you had to go to all these different worlds, and you had to spend hours scavenging for the same stuff. If they change up the worlds more, or it wasn't the same world over and over again, I'd be totally down for it.
I mean, they changed the worlds pretty frequently in 1. There's a lot of different environments. They weren't very well rendered environments.
They weren't
They're
well
pretty
rendered.
lazy, but
And there weren't that
Still
many
different,
enemies.
yeah. Well, and when you have the Mako, the enemies don't really make a difference anyway, because it destroys them because it's awesome. So
I'd like to find more side quests on them, though.
yeah, more like actual side quests rather than go talk to this person, then go to this other planet and talk to this person. It would be nice.
Or just go to this facility and...
Yeah. 2 was
Two
good.
did a better job of it, but I didn't like how the games got more confined as they went on.
It went
It's
from
true.
sandbox to very linear.
Still a
And-
great game.
And that's what was nice about, this is what I like about Destiny, and this is what I like about Mass Effect 1 was the availability you had to customize your gear and to upgrade to what you want. Towards the end of like Mass Effect 3 especially, it was you just got to this, you just chose your weapon. It was basically no more, you can't change what weapon it is. You're just upgrading it. There's no more, I can change it where I can have my weapons, I can either choose more power and less heat absorbent, or I can make it more heat absorbent but less power.
Well, Mass Effect 3 was actually better at that than Mass Effect 2 was.
Oh, absolutely, I agree. But
2 was terrible because it was a straight upgrade, and you couldn't... you could go back, but there's really no point. Because they even told you, this is an upgrade of this weapon. It's better. Mass Effect 3, you at least had, like, different types of weapons.
there was different types.
Like, there were some, like, assault rifles that were, like, full auto, and some that were, like, single shot. So,
You're right there.
it was a little bit better,
But-
at least. Not nearly as much, like, customization in terms of...
Mass Effect 1 was awesome.
as Mass Effect 1, yeah.
Well, Mass Effect 3 was more ability based than the first one. The first one
Yeah.
was more of a straight up shooter.
It's definitely
You
true.
had grenades.
You had grenades in 3.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, but grenades weren't that great. But the whole game was based, like, it went from being a shooter to the middle ground of 2, where you said they balanced it horribly.
Yeah.
And 3 was all about using your characters or your group's abilities and your own abilities. But there was what was that chick, Liara? What was
Liara,
her
yeah.
thing? She did the
Biotic.
Biotic was
Blast,
ridiculous
whatever.
in the third game. Way
It's true, yeah. Going in Adept or Vanguard in Mass Effect 3 was absolutely ridiculous.
And the whole game was armor and shield based.
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't have to fight anything else if you had armor and shield going for you.
Yeah, dude, Mass Effect's great. I'm looking forward to Mass Effect 4.
Well,
Are you gonna try and swat the fly during the podcast? Why?
I'm tired.
Why don't you? Oh, thanks.
You better not hit me with that dick.
I don't know.
It's on my leg right now. Why are you swatting it in my back?
Well, it was on your back.
You're gonna get the
It's on
totem
the leg.
riled up. I gotta get it out now. I gotta get it out now.
Now it's on my knee.
Is it?
You're
Get
gonna
it away from
you
me.
have
I'm not gonna hit your
You
knee.
need to crawl under this. You're okay with hitting my back, but not my knee? How does that make
It's
sense?
a flat surface. That's more of an
you have
angular.
no clothes.
It's also a piece of plastic. I don't think it's going to hurt that
Here,
much.
give me the thing.
Get it! Get it! Oh, you got it
Get
too
wrecked,
good.
boy.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
You're welcome, Andrew.
Thank you. It was bothering me quite a lot.
It was bothering me for a long time. I finally gave up.
All right,
Was it
podcast.
bugging you?
Oh, it was bugging me.
No.
Anyway,
Boom! Unicorn status.
unicorn,
I'm not gonna
Boom.
say it right on purpose.
unicorn, boom.
Unicorn status. Awesome.
You ever wonder what it's like when two unicorns do it?
No.
I bet there's rainbows involved.
Oh, there's rainbows everywhere.
Are there candy mountains involved?
No, what are you talking about?
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I don't know what I'm talking
Why would there be a candy mountain?
I was just wondering.
Which in Mass Effect was the girl that was genetically perfect?
2 and 3.
Miranda.
I didn't say which
Um,
one. Oh, Miranda Lawson. That's my babe right there.
You say which Mass Effect was there?
No, I said which girl in Mass
You said
Effect was
in
genetically.
which Mass Effect?
We'll listen to it and we'll
Rewind
see.
it right now.
Well, we can't. We're
Okay,
recording.
all right.
All right.
Kids these
Podcast.
days.
Wow.
What was her last name? Lawson?
Lawson.
Lawson, yeah.
The Hobbit had a trailer released recently.
It did. It used Pippin's song from Return of the King.
What'd you think
Pretty
of the
cool.
trailer?
That was alright.
That's it. All right.
Whatever. I don't get excited about stuff because inevitably I get let down. So
That's true.
They're abominations.
yeah.
What is?
So this is like Star Wars all over again. The first 3 movies were great. The last 3 movies were.
You don't like You don't like the Hobbit?
I hated The Hobbit. The second one was all right.
Wow.
It's not this. They're not the same. Like there's no emotion in the new
Salt
movies.
cast.
No, it's not even the cast. But the cast doesn't gel together. There's no emotion like there was in the first one. You didn't really feel like there was.
Well, I was really excited for the new Hobbit trailer.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome. I especially like it when they had like all the archers lined up and it actually looks like real people. I know it's most of it CGI because like they take like 4 people and line them up, and then they just multiply them.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the battle? That's the only thing I'm excited about this new movie is the Battle of 5 Armies.
I'm excited to see Smog again.
He's not going to be in it that long.
I realize that, but I'm still excited to see the fight.
There's no real fight with Smog.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be breathing fire down on the town.
Yeah, but there's no like immense conflict. It's going to be Bard shooting an arrow at him and him falling down.
Spoilers.
I mean, the book's been out for years.
Gosh, guys.
It was released in like
Let's just talk
1930.
about what happens in Harry Potter too. I mean,
Okay.
the book's been out.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Guys, I honestly have not seen the movie. You guys
Straight
suck.
Snape kills gaydumbledore.com.
Wait, what is it?
Straight Snape kills gaydumbledore.com.
Is that a real thing?
No. That's from
Did you ever see
Another web
the WoW video of the guy ruining the Snape kills Dumbledore thing?
No.
And the dude freaking out. The swatter. That's back. It's another one.
What? There's more than one?
There was 3.
The fuck are you
Way
doing?
to go.
I'm throwing you the
Why would you throw me something that's been smacking dead bugs?
Are you really that scared of it?
Yes.
I threw it to your ass end first.
I don't give a shit. Hand it. Now the fly's gone. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that you were man enough. Okay, why'd you have to throw it like a freaking bandolier?
I didn't want to hit Andrew in the face. I had to wash my arm.
Wash your arm, you puss. Get this in the podcast.
This is the greatest thing to ever happen to this podcast.
Got him!
Oh, thanks. Now he's gonna be stuck on my back.
You smacked Andrew.
I did.
He might have a little bit.
This is the worst podcast.
Say it's the worst. Sorry. I'll walk out of the room.
No, it's fine.
This is a great podcast. I don't know, this is all staying in, by the way. I'm not cutting this out. Oh man.
I'm not worried about cursing if I know we can cut. So that's all I have to say about that one.
Well, it's YouTube, so.
Oh man.
Well, that's what happens when we have Frail
We'll just put
cast.
up a
That's
naked
fine.
picture of Rihanna when that part happens.
Perfect.
God, see, this is going downhill. We talked about inflamed sacks.
Let's see. Let's
Spiders.
No, we were talking about Spider-Man.
episodes. 5 episodes.
Hardline and Battlefield 4. We can talk about Battlefield 4.
But we
news
didn't talk
release
about
date.
Hardline.
Real Hardline.
Yeah, Hardline just got its release date pushed out.
Good. Down or out?
Out.
It's to early 2015 now.
They
But
should-
Mordor. Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor was pushed forward a week.
I hope so. That game is going to be delicious.
Only a week.
I can't wait for that game.
I don't care. A week's closer than I have.
It's better than at the same day as Dragon Age Inquisition. Cause
The graphics aren't as impressive as I was hoping in that game.
Whatever. Who cares?
Inquisition or Mordor?
Mordor.
We haven't seen it yet.
There's been
There
some
are trailers.
There's been alpha
gameplay.
footage.
Well, it's there.
It's alpha?
Yeah, it's alpha. There was when the trailers were released.
I don't have your color on.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that game. It looks cool. Assuming that the Nemesis system will actually work like they say it will,
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
What I do like about that game is it provides almost infinite replayability.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the Nemesis system works the way they say it will, yeah, it will have infinite replayability.
Which is unheard of.
I'm just afraid that it's just going to become like you have like 3 or 4 options per boss, and then they just remember that same option the next time you see them, but it's only those options for each one.
I know.
What do you mean?
Well, because like the big thing there is that you can like shove a guy's face in the fire, but then he'll run away, and then the next time you see him, he'll be like, "You shoved my face in the fire,"
Right.
and they'll remember it. So I'm afraid there's going to be like you can chop his arm off, you can shove his face in the fire, and I don't know, something else can happen. Like there's going to be a limited selection of options that you can actually do to these bosses, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of it being really like.
That game I'm actually going to look
Organic.
forward to because I can't wait to learn more about the lore behind Lord of the Rings.
Except that it's not lore friendly whatsoever.
Is it?
It breaks the lore completely. In fact.
That's fine.
They can't make a game like that'll follow more.
Yeah.
Well, aren't parts of it true though? I mean, as far as the wraith and everything, you know.
It's a person can't be like half man, half wraith. First of all, it would like destroy them or something. I don't remember. The something about Mordor existing or something, like.
Oh, before
it would have had to take place like thousands of years ago for the setting to be correct, but it takes place like right before Fellowship. Something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what it is, but
from what I read, you actually fight something of Sauron at the end, and there's no way to accurately do that, like you said, without it being before the war and the March on the Wall, and it would have to be during the Fellowship's raid. Like when they're the Fellowship's moving, like there's not enough there.
Well, I still like the Tolkien lore and everything. It's supposed to be fun universe to be playing in.
If it is related to the lore, then it'll be around the time that Boromir and Faramir were defending the wall, because it would have to be Faramir doesn't defend the wall because they lose the Skiliath shortly after Boromir leaves. So there's going to be a huge chunk missing there.
And I should say, I really don't care if it breaks the lore whatsoever.
I really don't either.
Like, that doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to have a blast playing it, I assume. But
I'll probably hear
I'm
it.
just saying what I read on the internet.
Third Age of Middle Earth broke the lore too. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I love that game after I
it's
learned how to
great
play it.
if you learn how to play it,
I was never really introduced to these turn-based games ever.
they do a good job.
That was my first one, and I didn't learn about how like speed works and everything. So when I first played it, I started throwing the controller around because I was so pissed off. Because like, how come this guy keeps attacking me 3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
This is freaking ridiculous. I was getting so angry, and then finally, I think I was talking to you, Frail, and you're like, well, they have a faster speed, or it might have been a different game that allows them to, in a turn-based game, they can attack more. And so I'm like, oh, that includes it. So then I started playing that game, and all of a sudden it got so much better once I learned about speed, not to put so much heavy gear on my character, because I thought more defense in more heavy gear means you won't die as much.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but you can't attack them as
I
much.
don't think there was a weight thing in that game.
Yeah, I don't
They
think it was either.
typically
Well,
do-
weapons or something like that. It was something that people attack more than others.
It's based off of every game like that's either based off of your agility or your initiative rating. There's no like D&D does armor stuff like that, where depending on your weight depends on how fast you can move. But typically games don't do that. WoW didn't even do it, or EverQuest, or Dungeons and Dragons, or ESO. Like keep going.
Please do.
Yeah, I played that game when I was
You have me hanging on the
like when
seat
it came
in my
out,
seat.
and I was really bad at it. I got like halfway through, I'm like, I can't beat this battle.
Exactly.
But I should really go back and play it because it was a lot of fun.
It is awesome. I beat it like 2 times now.
How the hell did you beat Sauron? How did you beat Sauron?
It wasn't that hard. I'll go. Oh, do I have my Xbox?
I couldn't beat Sauron.
I beat Sauron.
I didn't beat him.
I had a Archer, of course.
Well, you can use all your characters.
Yeah, you can switch them out whenever you want.
That's true. Yeah, I beat him. I beat the game.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I beat it twice.
Thanks.
How did you become president?
How'd you beat the game? Oh, I beat the game. I beat it twice.
I forgot exactly how I did it, but
Wow, it's
Useless.
He used the character skills enough to the point where Sauron died.
Oh, I see. You did damage to him until his
we're
HP
talking
reaches 0.
6 years ago.
More than that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Well,
more
from
than
when
that.
I beat it. Because I tried it and I hated it, never played it, and then played it again. When I got really bored with like probably Halo 2.
Oh, I should fire that game up again. I have it on GameCube.
Halo 2?
No.
Or
Yeah, I have Halo 2 on GameCube. It's actually
I need a GameCube part
broken.
until I
It's
said.
a hacked ROM. I play online all the time. It's great.
So you have Third Age on GameCube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should load that up. Came on 2 discs on the GameCube. That was obnoxious.
Yeah, because they're tiny little discs for
I
the
thought,
GameCube.
I thought I was gonna like lose my save progress when I had to switch discs. Didn't happen. It's kind of cool.
I like Mass Effect.
All right, thanks for your valuable contribution.
No problem. My name's Chris.
I thought it
Wow,
was
get
Stuart.
wrecked, Chris. What's that?
I thought it was Stuart. You called him Stuart earlier in the podcast.
No,
Different people.
No, he called you Stuart earlier.
Oh, you call me Stuart?
Almost.
No, you did.
No, I was like, I almost called you Stuart, and then I said Travis.
Call him Stuart.
All right. All right, we can call you Stuart from now on if that's what you want.
Does it smell better, by the way?
It does. It smells great.
Okay.
I love it.
We put a nice air freshener in my already good smelling house, but it wasn't good enough for Andrew.
I said it was fine. I don't
See,
know.
at least I didn't say anything like that.
See?
when I walked in.
This is actually Frail's first time ever being at my house, and he loves it. So
I didn't realize saying something was fine is a bad thing.
when you came here, you said my place had rats and everything.
Yeah, that's true. I
And
did.
You wonder why you had a BSDM laboratory.
Yeah,
in
that was
the
kinda weird.
basement, yeah.
But
you got used to it.
I mean, I wasn't judging much.
I was just.
Changing lips excite me, so what
Yeah.
can I say?
Shut up.
What's next on the list, please?
Lady Gaga over
Why
here.
are we in a hurry? This is a podcast.
You're talking about changing whips. It's just making me uncomfortable.
They don't excite you.
Oh my god.
They
Stop
excite
talking.
me.
I think that we don't have anything else on the list.
Oh, well, then why don't you wrap us up?
Well, hold on.
Well, you have survival craft games, whatever that means.
I'll talk about it next week.
You don't want to talk about anything else? You're done.
That's not that I'm done. It's
Less than an hour.
all right.
Talk
Let's
about survival craft.
Okay, so what is our favorite block-based survival game?
I don't have one.
Minecraft.
Oh,
So,
I don't really consider that a survival game.
by the way, did you watch any Markiplier games?
Absolutely not. I was hoping you wouldn't bring it up.
That was your job.
I know. Well, whatever. Look, I'm president of Mach7. I have more important duties.
No.
Not duties.
Just wind them up and let them go.
I'm gonna put that in the intro. Like I'm just gonna take that bit. Cut it
I don't
out.
see why not.
Oh, so you are going to do it in not order.
I mean, I'm gonna
For
leave
that
that in
point,
there.
You're
But I'm
really
gonna,
adamant about this.
I'm gonna
not-
copy it
okay.
so it's still there. I'm just gonna put it
Yeah.
before the podcast even starts. Alright. I feel like he
Just
doesn't
before the
believe me.
Unicorn cast starts.
Yeah.
The Omnicast.
No, it's Unicorn Cast.
What's in the box cast?
Boom. All right.
It's your wife's head cast.
So you want to talk about Minecraft? You want to get
Well,
on
not about Minecraft. So
Oh.
there's, as more I'm watching Markiplier and everything, I'm finding more games that are on the survival craft. I brought up Rust a couple weeks ago when we
Mhm.
had the Comicast, which I think was episode 3 or 4
Yep.
with Abby and Rachel.
Yep.
I'm seeing more and more games that are coming out like that, like Beasts of Prey, which is in super pre-alpha. I think it's actually free to play right now. I'm not sure. It's exactly like Minecraft, but it's in like dinosaurian setting. So there's like dinosaurs. and
Dinosaurian, huh?
Dinosaurian times.
All right. He's sticking with it.
Can you say Mesopotamia?
What is it?
Is it Mesopotamia?
No, Mesopotamia was a early human civilization.
Gotcha.
Might be thinking of Jurassic or
Jurassic
Triassic.
Cretaceous,
Pro Jurassic.
One of those.
Pro-Jurassic.
Yeah, pro. I'm pro Jurassic. I'll shut up.
I'm pro
Thanks for
Jurassic
the
Park.
valuable contribution.
I like Dinosaurian more, so go ahead.
And then another one is called 7 Days to Die.
All right.
That one's really cool. It's a zombie horde mode where like you have everything you could think of in Minecraft, where you break blocks and you make buildings and you grow food, and there's zombies and there's spiders and there's giant wasps. It's really cool, and it's realistic graphics and everything.
The difference is that it's not actually like they don't look like blocks.
Right.
They look like actual items
right.
that you would find.
And then you can break a bunch of items down, like hubcaps you can make into metal and that type of stuff. It's a really cool game. So I just started watching a lot of those games, and I just want to talk about them a little bit. I know you guys have zero interest probably in them.
I watched a Let's Play of 7 Days to Die. It was alright.
Did you like it?
No.
Is it used the Half-Life engine?
No.
I don't know.
Looks like it.
Mm.
Travis says no, so I'm gonna go with him. Say
It's brand new engine, made by some indie developer.
So I've got a question for you.
Okay. No, I will not buy you Hero Craft or Minecraft.
That's fine. I don't want it. So you don't like Halo Machinimas because everyone does them, but you're okay with like survival games, even though
those are Let's Plays. Those don't count as Machinimas.
Even though now everybody does them.
Those are Let's Plays.
But I mean, everybody's making these games, and you still think they're great. How is that any different?
Wait. Explain it to me one more time.
So you don't like Halo Machinimas because everybody does them.
Right.
Now loads of people are making these like survival games, but you like them?
They're all a little bit different, like Rust.
So is all the Halo Machinimas.
There's a difference there. It's a game you can play versus something he has to watch.
I guess, but he's watching Let's Plays of them, so...
Because Halo Machinimas are easy to do, easy to make. That's why
apparently the survival games are too, otherwise not everybody would be making them.
I think everybody's just jumping on the Minecraft wagon right now since it's such a big hit.
And everyone was jumping on the Red vs. Blue wagon too.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many Halo Machinimas.
Yeah, but...
I'm pointing out a flaw in your logic.
No,
and I want you to explain yourself.
I feel like that's saying I don't like bananas, so therefore I don't like oranges.
That's not what it is at all. It's a very similar situation.
We're talking about a game you play versus something you watch.
But you're watching them, though. You're not playing them.
He's saying you don't like oranges, but you like tangerines.
No.
They're cousins, yeah. That's what he's trying to say.
I understand what you're saying by, but those are machinimas compared to games.
But you're not playing the games, though. You're watching Let's Plays of them. You said that yourself.
All right, because they're different.
But it's not...
Like the engines are different. It'd be like saying Red versus Blue in Skyrim.
But it's all the same idea, though. Red vs. Blue and Skyrim are completely different,
completely different engines, right?
To support his argument, he's watching a show versus watching gameplay.
I mean, I guess. I'm just confused why.
Do you like watching TV?
No.
Do you like watching anything?
Yeah, I watch YouTube videos.
You watch YouTube videos?
Usually.
Okay, but you don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV because of commercials.
Okay.
Mostly.
Well, there's commercials.
There's commercials on YouTube.
I mean, unless you have ad block.
Okay, well, unless you have DirecTV.
DirecTV costs more.
We're not talking about cost. We're talking.
Wait, they still out there? I thought they were
You
trying
can
to
fast forward through commercials. Like you can skip commercials on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, that's the same thing. TV versus YouTube. You're watching shows that you can skip commercials of. What's the difference?
You're pretty salty that I don't like Halo Machinimas, aren't you?
I'm salty that you don't like them, not because they're bad, but because so many people make them.
Yeah,
so
it's
many
all the same
bad
thing.
People make them.
But not all of them are bad, and you lump them all together.
Oh, no. I know there are good ones, and I totally validate that there are good ones. I just refuse to sift through the pool of badness to find the good apples. I mean, if I have people who actually hand them to me, they're saying this is a good one, then I'll watch it. But I don't want to make one because everybody makes them, and it's hard to stick out making a Halo Machinima.
You should do a website like Mr. Skin where they has all the racy videos and do one for like machinimas. A website where you highlight the best machinimas so that way people can find them.
They do that on Gorilla Gong, but not a lot of the good ones get put up. Like, I've watched a lot of crap.
Make Travis Dong or something.
Please make a website called Travis's Dong, please. I beg you.
And I don't even know how to continue.
And then just like subliminally put in pictures, and people are like, "This is great. Why do I love this so much? I'm gonna go date guys." I'm done. Unicorn Alpha, right? Boom, there.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. What's
that's
hang?
That's what
bang,
it is.
Bang Mustang. But
that got edited.
To you have a valid response that there are good Halo Machinimas. There's Bad Soda. There is Machinima. There is Deus Ex Machina. There's Red vs. Blue. There are good ones. But because there are so many bad ones, I refuse to look through the pool of Halo Machinimas to find the good ones because they're far and few in between to me. It's hard to find something original. So much of the stuff I feel like knocks off of Red vs. Blue because it's so popular and people get so inspired to do it. That's a knockoff.
What I'm saying is all the survival games are the same to me too. That's why I don't understand how it's any different.
Didn't you market your Machinima thing to me as a red versus?
Well, I was telling you what Red vs. Blue was as a Machinima. Red vs. Blue is a Machinima, a very well-known Machinima. And then I'm talking about Machinima's team. We use gaming engines to make TV shows, make webisodes. So it's not quite the same.
Except the Gamma Squad is.
Gamma Squad is very much.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. but I didn't.
That isn't us though.
But I didn't create it.
Okay.
I didn't create it. I've voice acted in a episode, and that's it. That's all I've had my hands on.
That's the whole thing. Mach7's.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all. That's
This is Mach7 too.
To be fair, yeah.
This is Mach7.
Yeah. No, okay.
So you are a voluntary voluntary part of Mach7 right now.
Involuntary.
You're-
voluntary.
No, if you're involuntary, that means we were forcing you to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're
I'm
forcing.
involuntarily, voluntarily.
Just because you missed your plane flight this morning automatically means that you have to
Why
be
did I
part
miss
of
my
it.
plane flight?
Because you woke up late.
I'm sorry, who woke up on time and then decided to go back to sleep?
Whose responsibility is to wake me up?
Whose responsibility is it to get me to the airport?
Your cab.
Okay, because I took the cab to get here.
You could ask nicely.
Leaving this in too, just so you know.
Oh,
So
good.
you're aware.
Good.
What are your thoughts on Iraq right now?
News. I don't really pay attention.
I can't hear you.
Aren't people like going back or something? Or are they going to Ukraine? I don't
Police
remember.
forces.
Yeah, something.
Police forces to
was
Iraq
happening.
right now.
I don't remember. What
And there's a bunch of stuff between. Well, we don't want to talk about politics in here.
I think I listened to that on last week tonight, actually.
Oh, I listen to NPR every morning and every day after I leave.
Yeah, NPR doesn't have John Oliver though, so
But it has Tom Ashbrook.
that's true. Who?
Tom
I
Ashbrook.
don't know who that is. I know Garrison Keillor, and that's it.
And it has Latch Mason.
Did he die? What happened to him? Something happened to him recently.
Ooh,
Garrison Keillor.
I don't know who that is.
You listen to NPR? You don't know who Garrison Keillor is?
Mm-mm.
That's bizarre.
What show does he do? Science Fridays?
No,
Then what does he do?
I don't remember what he does. But I remember listening to him a
Does he
lot.
do the BBC?
No. He does something. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Vamp. All right, good job vamping, guys. I appreciate
You
it.
know what vamping means?
Nope.
We're trying to fill in the space while he's looking, so it's not quite as awkward.
Well, he can just cut this out, so what difference does it make?
Because that's a lot of work for me.
Alright. Cutting.
Garrison Keillor, wasn't he on Big Bang Theory?
Maybe. I don't know. Hang on. Should probably go to his Wikipedia page. It makes more sense.
How hard is it to cut? You just can't block it and cut it?
No, we do.
I mean, it's not that hard to cut. I have to go through it, and I have to pay attention, and that's the whole thing.
Well, that's the last 10 minutes.
I love this Flash water now.
Well, you don't play any of the Batman games, do you?
No.
That's a shame. The new one's going to be amazing.
I've heard they're fantastic games. I just don't like button mashers.
They're not button mashers.
I thought you duel people in them.
No.
No, you don't. No, you're right. I watched gameplays.
It's button mashing in the sense where, like, you do combos, but, like, you do combos based off
You're
of
right.
blocking and stuff. It's a great
It's-
you should check it
They
out.
are great games.
It's kind of similar to like Assassin's Creed, only executed better, in my opinion.
I love
Yeah.
Batman way better than Assassins.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot more. It's easier to move around.
I like the background story better. And I mean, I love superheroes. Don't get me wrong, but
Batman. Who has a better background story than Batman?
Ezio.
Assassin's Creed. My
Altair.
family got killed. Batman. My parents got killed.
What is
Ezio.
the
There's
current
magic
character's
in-
name in like the present day character? Dustin, Denzel.
What are you talking about?
Assassins.
Yeah.
They're-
Desmond.
I mean,
Desmond.
Desmond wasn't 3, but spoiler alert, he dies at the end of 3, so.
What?
He's
I
not
haven't
before.
finished it yet.
The game's been out for a while.
Is it-
You said you weren't gonna finish it because you didn't like it.
Is Lineage 3 or is the Colonial one 3?
Colonial
Colonial
3.
is 3.
How does Desmond die?
Dad, stop!
Well, you already said it.
Alright.
Does he?
Travis is all salty
Does
about
he
it.
have
so.
rare? Does
Okay,
he
I'll
get
plug my
someone
ears.
Pregnant?
What?
Does he get someone pregnant?
No, he touches this orb and it unleashes Juno's power, and she makes a force field around the Earth so that the big solar flare from the sun doesn't destroy it.
That is the stupidest thing I ever heard.
And he dies from it. I don't remember how.
They have a lot of weird stuff happening
Yeah.
with that whole thing. After 2,
Did you see the new one set in the French
Yeah,
Revolution?
Unity.
Bastille Day.
I'm excited.
I knew that much.
People are gonna get their heads cut off. It's gonna be great.
I want to get 4 now. Black Flag. I heard that was fun.
4 is better than 3.
I have to finish 3.
4 is only second to 2, in my opinion. Although it isn't really an assassin game.
What, 4?
Yeah.
It's because you're flying around on it, or sailing around on
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's much more of a pirate game than it is an assassin game. Just throwing that out there.
Travis,
What
let's
pirate
talk about-
joke?
When are they going to do Mass Effect Creed?
I don't know, but they should. I saw some.
Where you're in the future now, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing. You just run around buildings, killing people, assassinating them in Mass Effect world.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
I saw someone did some like fan art, and it was like an assassin, but he had futuristic armor and stuff on. It was really cool. I was like, I would absolutely play that game immediately.
You know what game title's officially done? Final Fantasy.
Whatever.
They're done.
Never
Is that
played
true?
They have not put out a good game since
Oh.
the past.
it.
I thought you meant they were going to stop making them.
They should stop it. I mean,
Probably
they've
should.
been gone for 5 years. Like, but that was a hardcore title.
It's true.
I
Yeah.
never played any of them.
Just like Metal Gear, and now they're trying to bring that back.
Reboot.
Is it a reboot? I thought that was a
It's-
brand new title.
Well,
It's Metal Gear 5.
continuing, yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to reboot hype for it.
I mean, isn't that what every game does when they release?
So what did you find out about George Keillor?
Garrison Keillor. I did not find it out. Maybe he wasn't on. He was on NPR. Maybe he wasn't on NPR. Maybe I got confused.
Yeah, you must have.
That's weird.
What does MPR stand for?
Minnesota Public Radio.
That's much different than National Public Radio.
Oh, I thought he was on NPR though. Like, I'm really confused now. I'm scared. Maybe just in the morning going to school is always NPR, and I thought it was NPR. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
So do you want to wrap this one up tonight?
I'm real confused. I would love to wrap this up.
All right, cool.
Oh, sorry. Just
So-
take my can and my DS and walk away.
Thanks for.
Well, thank you for so much for joining us today, Frail. You were such a valuable contribution.
We enjoyed it.
We'll just cut myself right out.
All right. You know. So thanks for listening to episode 6.
Six?
It is 6 of Mach7 podcast.
You guys have no life.
Stick tuned next week for
Stick
another
tuned.
episode.
No Frail.
No Frail.
Bye, guys.
Bye.